commission, maybe.
I'll give
Thank
you a
you.
picture back. I was
Yeah, yeah.
thinking eventually I should get something for my dad of the 510 in the Hamptons, so you can think about that too while you're thinking.
Sure. Be glad
It'll
to.
be easy. Yeah.
Be glad to. Yeah.
Sure, you'll have part of it done.
So I'm actually painting from, from like right.
Right there?
Oh, here, yeah. So, so I'll be running out in the street
Oh, yeah.
occasionally. Yeah. Here's all their notes.
So I see that you're teaching class next Thursdays at
Am I?
Jerry's
Am I?
Artorama.
Well, thank you.
5 to 8.
My cat. No, my cat. Are you kidding? I'm too busy with this week. I can't think about. Thank you for letting me know.
Oh, is that for beginners?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. I'm thinking
You want to
about
come?
coming.
Really?
I've been doing watercolor workshops.
Good for you. Yeah. Okay. Is it a painting that I'm teaching next week? Fantastic. Yeah, yeah.
Landscape, easy.
Yeah,
easy
yeah, yeah.
sauce or something.
So, yeah.
Sounds
Thank you.
like-
My calendar would have told me. I'll know that it's coming up. Well, yeah, come. That'd be fun.
I gotta do that.
Good. You want to see how this starts? This is the most fun. Now, stand upwind or whatever. Yeah, because
It's blowing this way.
yeah, because the paint's gonna fly. So, and I'll show this. So this is a photograph that I've taken of the street already,
Yes.
and these people are on too. So, and I told them you were coming, so they know you're coming. And, but feel free to, yeah. So you can go home and watch it. You can watch the whole thing. This lighting is about, I think, 2.5 hours from now. So the scene is mostly warm, right? It's like it's warm, right? Yeah, oranges and browns. That means I'll probably start out with the opposite of orange and brown. Orange, which would be blue, maybe blue and purple. Yeah, yes. Okay, so here's how this goes. If you promise to gasp in appreciation. Yeah, good. Okay, now, yeah, do stand back because this I don't want to get your nice clothes. And you're welcome to ask me, why did I do that? I'm trying to figure that out myself. No. I didn't do this when I did your painting. This is a new development. Nowadays I start out all my paintings with a purely abstract swoosh, shape, mark. That first of all is supposed to be a nice composition. I keep thinking, well, a lot of people would call that done. Put a $10,000 price tag on it, I'd be rich. I just
Where are you live?
YouTube, Dan the Art Man.
Oh,
Yeah. I used to do Facebook Live, and they got too finicky, so I switched over.
That's kind of what Jason Pollock did, right?
Yeah, sort of, but yeah. I mean, he dripped this way. Okay, so yeah, I start out complementary colors to what I think the primary painting is going to be, and marks that are almost completely unrelated to the image. Hey, Larry. Yeah, we are indeed. We are indeed. Dan the Art Man.
Dan the Art Man?
Yeah, Dan the Art Man. Look at you. You look like you're working. I look like I'm doing a different kind of work. Good to see you.
You look like you're working.
Yeah, exactly. I look like I'm doing a different kind of work. Yes, exactly, they are. So I start out making marks that are completely superfluous or unrelated to the image, and a color that's likewise almost the opposite of what the primary coloring is going to be. Because I'm sort of playing mind games with myself. I am reminding myself that I am painting a painting, not a picture, as I like to say. I'm gonna get those important details in really early, like the creamery thing. Yeah. And I'll be here at least till 10 o'clock probably.
Wow. Keep checking on you. Will
Yeah.
you paint the whole painting tonight?
That would be nice if I could get the whole thing done by 10, but probably not. I'd like it to be almost done. I'd like it to be 90% done by the time I go home. So that all I have to do tomorrow is, second day touch-ups. It doesn't always happen that way though, so maybe I only get 80% done.
Saturday.
Oh, did you find me?
Yeah, but
Yeah, that's me.
where's lab? I don't see the lab button.
There it is. Yeah,
Oh, that.
yeah. Here you go.
I got it.
How many minutes behind am I? I don't really know how it works. So I'll go on and off broadcasting all day.
Okay.
This microphone battery only lasts about 15 or 20 minutes, so I plug it back in and take breaks. But yeah, if you like it, you can
If you need
download it.
anything, go to the Hampton Line, too.
I can. Oh, thank you. You're sweet. Thank you. Thank you.
No.
Thursday.
Okay.
Today's Thursday. Wednesday,
Tuesday and
manager.
Wednesday. You had the YouTube app? I did. I didn't see it on
So one of the things I tell my students all the time is that I'm drawing right now, as you can see, but before it's finished, I will redraw it 7, 8, 9, 10 times. And each time, so this is just my first rough guess, rough estimate. So this is just my first rough guess. What student artists tend to do is they make marks like this, and then doggone, they die on that hill. They say they think they're right. and that's and the reason is because they're insecure about their drawing skills, so they feel like the sooner I can make decisions, the sooner I can stop sweating. But I'm not worried about that, so I just throw something like even though it looks kind of orderly in my mind, this is just throwing it down. And then, you know, like this line might end up here, 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 here. This thing might end up anywhere around. And not only when I do that, not only is it okay for those lines to move, it actually makes the painting better. And I've been doing it for years. I just wasn't able to put it into words. If this, and it's real easy to illustrate. Like, let's pretend that line ends up being in accidentally, exactly the right place. Well, then the next time I draw it, I'm going to draw it in the same place, and again and again. By the time I'm done, I'll have drawn that line 10 times, which results in a boring, stultified painting. Whereas if it stutters a little bit, this way, this way, this way, this way,
Yeah.
then in the final painting, all those little stutters will provide interest.
Right.
So it's actually, so not only is it okay if these drawings isn't right, it's actually slightly better if they're slightly off. Isn't that interesting?
It is.
Kind of counterintuitive. And
you've got the street. Oh my God.
yeah, I know it.
Whoa.
And I stole one of the, I'm assuming this is mellow mushrooms because there's a whole stack of them back there.
Oh, you got one there.
So I got one of theirs. Yeah, I borrowed. Yeah, exactly. I will take it back. That's exactly right. I just said that online that I stole it. I borrowed a orange cone from Mellow Mushroom, and I'm gonna return it when I'm done. Yeah. So this, I think, is the edge of this building. Maybe. So fun. Anyway, happiness is once everything's all set up. Once all the irritations of setting it up and repairing things that broke, all that,
Right.
every day there's something new. Exactly. Painting is the fun part. Yahoo, finally. This is the part I like. Yeah, and we're going to get the Hibernian in probably right about there, I'm thinking, right? So we'll invent that, pretend there's a Hibernian there. It really does help to have a photograph to go by. That's a rare luxury. Huh.
You remember?
Thank you for the loan.
Do you remember
Yes,
that
thank
was?
you,
You've had
thank
it for
you.
a year.
Thank you. Thank you.
We won't charge you a storage fee.
Yeah. You're all heart. Sure. Okay, so I'm going to hang up right there. That's good enough for now. I'll be back. I'm not going to record as much today as I did yesterday. That was crazy. So probably about 30 minutes before I come back. Thanks so much for watching. And I'll be painting a good while today, and I'll have you here a bunch. But right now, I need to recharge my microphone.